This video is going to demo a guy that just finished the campaign, has 10 chaos worth of gear on him, and can complete a tier 16 map with just 10 chaos worth of gear. Now, by the time you do get to the tier 16s, normally through progression, you will be easily 5 times stronger than this. But this is just to show you that it's viable even with this gear at tier 16. Cool, let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to Path of Exile. Today I want to make a video dedicated to showing you how to league start Cyclone or Cyclone of Tumult, either one. I'll show you how to get the Cyclone of Tumult gem. And it's going to be viable for a tier 16 red map, and it won't be a problem at all. So, and it's going to be done for 10 chaos, about 10 chaos. So let's get into it. And that's going to be cheap, totally cheap gear. Cool. I'll have a link down below, a Path of Building link, that will be able to show everything about, the build and what the Path of Building link, the skill tree is. And we're a berserker. We get a lot of damage out of this one. And we're going to have a lot of rage stacks build up. So let's get into it. So the claim is 10 chaos on league start. And you're thinking, no way. Well, these boots right here are 1 chaos, maybe 2. So a cheaper roll, like a 31 like this, is about 1 chaos on league start. And I've used these league starters multiple times through multiple leagues, and this is generally the case. So we have 1 chaos for our movement speed from our boots here. And then we're going to go up to this junky belt for 1 chaos, but it does intimidate, which helps with some damage. So that's 1 chaos, so we're up to 2. This is going to be 1 or 2 chaos, so we'll call it 4 chaos. There we go. And this one explodes if they're bleeding, which they will be. The packs will be bleeding. They explode and do damage to everything else. The Thief's Torment Ring it gives us life on hit. That's basically why we use it. A bunch of elemental too. And if it's not corrupted, that implicit line at the top will also be even more resist all. We are resist capped. We're in good shape. I'll bring that up in a second. And then this is going to be 1 chaos. I anointed mine, but you don't have to anoint yours. If you have some oils and you can anoint it, that would be great. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 to 4. So 3 to 4 chaos. So we're going to call it 10 chaos for a Terminus Est. And you can either link it yourself with some jeweler's orbs. This is easy to link. And if you have blacksmith's whetstones, this is the point where you'll start to use them and actually get the quality up to 20. It's probably worth it to do it. You'll be using this weapon for a little bit, maybe. I'm in tier 16 maps and I'm still using it, so I don't need to be, but if you're struggling, this will be what you use, so you might as well use some of these on it. Nice, so we're at 10 chaos. This stuff is complete junk. You can find stuff like this on the ground. I mean, just look for some life rolls off the ground. I needed some dexterity too. I needed dexterity and int, so I was looking for that. But these are dirt cheap. Nice. And this, it's a 6 link, but let's say you're only going to have a 5 link. A 6 link early on in the league is going to cost probably 25 chaos. So we're going to pretend that this is a 6 link by yanking this out of here. We'll put this down here. And here's the Cyclone. You'll be able to use Cyclone or Cyclone of Tumult, either way. Cyclone of Tumult, if you can get it, what you'll do is you're gonna run right into here, into Aspirant's Plaza, and you're gonna do the 3rd lab a few times. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna either get a direct upgrade from Cyclone to Cyclone of Tumult, and you'll take that, or you'll put in some other gem, another Cyclone or another red gem, and then you'll look at the 3 options that it gives you as far as transfigured gems, and look them up on the trade site. You might get something worth 50 or 100 chaos if it's a really popular build, or at least 20 or 30 and do it that way. But I'm going to say this is not counting on luck, and you'll just run it a few times and you can get Cyclone of Tumult. I've done it quite a few times. I've also bought Cyclone of Tumult on the League start too. So, what I add to that is going to be close combat, brutality, meaning I don't do any chaos or elemental damage, which is fine, melee fizz damage, and fortify, which adds some damage, but it also adds the fortify stacks, the 20 fortify stacks, and that'll help with defense. I just bought a different pair of boots, but we'll throw these back in the in there, just like that. Now here's the thing, if you don't have 10 chaos, you can just start collecting a bunch of rare items and then ID them, vendor them for alterations, and you will be in great shape. And you can change during League start, about 10 of these is worth of chaos, and you'll be in great shape, especially if you sell them in bulk. If you can save up to about 40 and then go on the trade website, you can sell them in bulk even in a better ratio. Nice. We'll put those, and these, I've had 160 to 200 chaos by doing this, by vendoring rares to the vendor and then swapping these into chaos. I've had that many chaos by just doing that during the campaign. So 10 chaos is going to be super simple. And if you have to, look up the chaos recipe on the wiki, and you can do a chaos recipe and sell sets of un-ID'd gear for 2 chaos at a time. So you do that 5 times, you've got your 10 chaos, and you'll be able to buy this exact setup. Nice. Let's put that away. You can also see that this this setup is not socket or gem socket starved. We have 9 open, 10 technically, but we'll call it 9 open sockets here. It's ridiculous. So we've got that running. What you want to do is you want to do Eternal Blessing with Purity of Elements. This makes it free, and so the 50% is not you. 50% of our life instead, because this uses life, and I'll show you why. But then this thing right here, right at this point at level 15, it gives me 30 elemental resists, and then if I were to quality this up with the baubles, it would get it up to 39% at level 20. 39% to all my resists right here. So we'd be in great shape. We are also immune to corrupted blood, which is nice. So there's those 2 links. I've got a Poacher's Mark for the boss. It adds a little bit of damage and then a little bit of life on hit too. It's just nice. Cursed enemies have minus 20 physical reduction, and we get a little bit of damage to them too. This setup right here is automation. Automation with Steel Skin. You link these, and then Phase Run and Withering Step. What that does is gives me a speed boost, like a little sprinting thing that's repeatable and automated. So I throw that on there. Technically, I mean, I could probably get rid of this too. So I could have maybe just 3 and 5. I could probably do this with 8 gems. I don't even need these technically. Yeah, there's not much. I mean, I could get away with barely anything on this build. It's that good. Here's a tier 16 map. I think we've gone over. Oh, let's take a quick look at the importance of getting blood magic. That moves all of our. We don't use mana at all. We just use this, and because we're using that Eternal Blessing with Purity of Elements, that aura doesn't cost the 50%. So it's nice. And then I've just taken a lot of life nodes. On our chest, we made sure that there's no life mods on the chest so that we get this 15% here. But then there's more life over here we'll eventually take. And we're essentially level 73 or 72-ish because I didn't spend this point. So you'll just be out of the campaign at this point. You'll be in good shape. Notice I took all these life nodes as well, just to get up to 4,000 life, which is nice and comfortable. Let's go do that tier 16. There's a chance that I die, but we'll see. Thought that was a beach map. I wanted to run a quick beach, so I just grabbed that. Academy, I didn't want to demo. This one area has increased monster variety. Area has patches of shocked ground, but because of, we hold down Alt, Purity of Elements, we're immune to shocked. We should be immune to that. We'll see. Maybe shocked ground is treated differently. Monsters reflect elemental damage, but because we're using brutality, we don't do any elemental damage ourselves. And 50% reduced flash charges. That might be an issue, but let's give it a shot. And activate it. Let's go see. Beach. This is just an easy one. It's a direct run. I wanted to do that. Alright, so we've got this running. There's some shocked ground. There we go. And let's see if we can just do this. Maybe I'm wrong. Interesting. Open it up. Yikes. Something bad in there. Oh, there's a soul eater. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so now the soul eater's charged up. He's trying to hurt us. We're gonna let him de-soulify. Oh, not easy though. Whoa, come on, soul eater. Whoa, there's our usage of our thing. Look at him. He just hits so hard. This is, well, come on. A soul eater's ridiculous, but we'll keep it. And let's go finish this soul eater off. We should have just let him get undone. Jeez. Look at him, he's so fast. But after a little bit of time, he'll undo. Come on. Come on. Jeez, that guy's tough. But we did a soul eater. And let's find the next set of... And these should pop. Yeah, this is a little tough, but doable. I mean, we're in a tier 16 right after the maps, or right after the campaign. So here we go. Nice. Are we immune? Yeah, we're standing right on that shock ground, and it's not even coming up. Very nice. We wouldn't have died if it wasn't for that 5 chance orbs. Pretty cool. Scouring orbs. I don't know why, because we're in standard. We're waiting for tomorrow is the league launch. And just coming in through here. Stuff. Ooh, regal orbs are nice. Should we try this? Why not? Well, he's a tough rare. What's he got on him? Extra crits. Interesting. Oh, got another level. Cool. That locks our level in. Or 2 die. Let's put a just in case. And normally you wouldn't be doing tier 16s right after the campaign. I mean, you wouldn't have those unlocked yet. 1 second to go. There we go. Let's knock these guys down. There's this chest thing. Whoa, that's a lot. I knew that was going to be tough. And we'll jump back in. Knock these guys. Whoa. For those. I mean, they do definitely hit quick and hard there. Oh boy, look at this guy. Easy. And there's crazy stuff here. Oh, that looks like a thick-socketed item dropped. And these, I don't know if they'll group those up in this next league. But we did die, but that's okay. This is just to give you an idea that you can do tier 16s, but you wouldn't be doing them. You'd be doing tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, through 10s and 11s and 12s, and then you'll be way stronger than this. But this is just to give you an idea that you'll be able to get into tier 16s. Oh, let's mark him. I use a poacher's mark on him, and then we're just going to run around him in circles. This is the one of the few bosses or creatures that actually target where you're running to as well. That's an interesting thing. Now we're just going to run them down. Nice. Oh, easy. The heal. Don't like it when he backs in the corner on this one. But so if we hadn't done that Soul Eater, we wouldn't have died there. and just, you know, regular tier 16 map without extra content, we shouldn't have died. But it didn't really matter, though. Pretty cool. Nice. And then you can grab some of this and do the... Oh, and Ashen Woods. That's pretty cool. So that gives you an idea what to expect for a tier 16, which you wouldn't be doing anyways, with 10 chaos and actually, you know, doing well enough in it. By the time you get to tier 16s, though, you will have upgraded your armor. You would have upgraded your belt, upgraded this, probably swapped off of Thief's Torment, all kinds of better stuff. But worst case scenario, this was to prove that once you hit maps with 10 chaos worth of gear, you'll be able to just grind your way through without, even if you for some reason didn't do any upgrades and you didn't put any other sockets in and you didn't have a merc or an animated guardian or anything else, that you could literally get to tier 16 maps. Maybe around tier 14 it would start to become a little clunky or not, you know, not super smash, but you're gonna have this would be upgraded probably to twice as powerful a weapon by then. So easily twice as powerful. So you won't be this weak at tier 16, but even if you are this weak at tier 16, you'll be able to complete them. Nice. I hope this helps, and you'll have all these points to spend. You'll be a lot better. I mean, we have 4,000 health as is. So I hope this helps. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy. Very cool. I have a lot of fun with this.